At last. I want you to tell me what's going on.
I don't know yet, but I do love your new outfit. Makes you look less, you know...
Yes, I know.
Skimpy?
Here, I got your stuff.
Thanks. What about my jacket?
Whoever locked you up in here probably thought it matched his hair. Listen, I should never have agreed to let you come along.
I have my own reasons for being here. Were you able to talk with Obed Morton?
No, were you?
I'm not so sure. I have this feeling that there's more than one Obed Morton.
It's way too dangerous. We have to find a safe place for you where you can hide and wait for me.
Listen, Carnby. You know as well as I do that the safest place is at least 2 hours away by plane. I haven't done too bad up till now, and I sure don't intend to spend whatever time I have left doing nothing. I want to know. Just before, I heard this voice above us. There's a trap door. If you help me, I can reach it.
Why not stick together?
You and I don't have the same goals. Remember what you told me in the plane. Come on, give me a hand.
What if I were to say no?
You're not the type to say no.
Survival Horror Logic. Teilen wir uns auf. Ja, natürlich, klar. Das ist die beste Idee, die wir haben können. Not? Aber gut, okay. Was erwarte ich von ihr? Haben wir die Reflection von ihm im Mirror da? Haben wir nicht. Okay. Hier auch nicht? Nee. An Indian posing in front of an underground door framed by two monumental statues. Ah, John Redcorn. King of the Hill. Haben wir hier einen Lichtschalter irgendwo? Und zumindest Kerzen. Ah, hier. Ah, das ist eine sehr interessante Tür hier. Achso, na gut. Moment. Sehen wir bei Nacht oder bei Licht aus vielleicht irgendwas, was wir sonst nicht sehen würden? Nicht wirklich, ne? Ich glaube, mit Licht ist es immer ein bisschen besser. Literally alone in the dark. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Einmal in hier. Let's get cracking. January 13th, 1963. Today, I am 10 years old and Mummy fell off her horse. She says she saw a big shadow jump up in front of her, which made Sultan rear up. Daddy made a doctor come from the mainland. He says Mummy won't ever walk or see anymore. Alright. I wonder what it's like to be blind. I try closing my eyes, but it isn't the same, because I know I can open them again. Grandpa Jeremy made a new machine. It's not like all the other ones. It doesn't do much of anything, but it is very funny. You can make photographs that move with it. Okay. Gifts. He told me again never to go near the Gate. When I said that Obed and I discovered it when we were playing in the ruins of the fort, he got really angry. I know Grandpa Jeremy can open it up. Maybe someday he'll show me. June 21st, yeah. 1973, Grandpa Jeremy died this morning. Father's sorrow doesn't seem great. Grandpa Jeremy never told me how to open the Gate. When I asked him, he told me that if my desire was true, then I would find a way. Father has forbidden us from going to the fort. He has even changed the combination of the lock to the Gate on the bridge. If only he realized. Father is afraid of the creatures of darkness. I'm certain of it. He is a coward. He doesn't trust the weapons Grandpa Jeremy made. He said we were going to leave the island and that it was time we started living a normal life. I think Mother agrees with him. I don't want to live anywhere but here. The world of men revolts me with all its triviality. Wie alt ist die Kollegin? 10? Oh, 63, 1973. Also ist sie... Okay, sie ist 20, never mind. Yeah. Their preoccupations are so crude. Man is so vain. Grandpa left me a letter and half a photo of us in front of the Gate. I can't even remember when he took it. There's a number written on the back, but I can't do anything with it. It's not the code of the control board in the library. Dankeschön dafür, liebe developers. Why are they all so afraid of the shadows of the night? I know one day I will learn to speak their language. Viel Spaß damit. I know that one day I will pass into the world of darkness, and then nobody will be able to tell me what I can or can't do, or what is good and what is evil. April 18th, 1992. It's a big day. The construction of my laboratory is nearly finished. I really needed to open up new vistas for my research. Obed is terrorized, but what can this pale reflection of a man understand? The Lord of Darkness are with me. Lords. By digging the underground gallery that leads to the tunnel to the sacrificial chapel, I have discovered another way to get to the Gate. So you found the tunnel. King of the Hill reference. So I won't have to clear Grandpa Jeremy's path that my idiot father made inaccessible. As soon as I get my hands on that translation, I'm so impatient, and let's hope that Edenshaw doesn't get into his head to start telling me how to behave again. I have never understood his real motivations. Grandpa Jeremy held him in high esteem, but I know he is on the wrong side of the shadow, that when the moment comes, he will try everything to stop me from succeeding. I know that when the time comes, I'll have to neutralize him. Him too. March 2nd, 1995. I have to... Die Kollegin schreibt alle 3 Jahre oder 4 Jahre in ihr fucking journal übrigens. I have just reread a few pages of my notebook and I realized just how right I have always been. Father should never have gotten between us and our destiny, but in the end, he has been much more helpful to me than he would ever have believed. I have made great progress in the translation of the tablets. A new world is going to open before me. It bothers me little that Obed profits from my accomplishments in order to win himself honors in high society. One day, my brother will find a wife and have children, then what? Then he will return to Shadow Island to fulfill his fate. I don't have the luxury of all that time to waste. We live in immense danger, but what of it? We Mortons have lived with danger for over a century. We have mastered it and learned how to tame it. Obed is a sniveling coward, just like the others. Grandpa Jeremy left me several leads, but I still don't understand why he never confined the secret of the Gate to me. No doubt he thought that I didn't deserve it. I still need raw materials. Those I used for my initial experiments are rotting. Barely good enough to drop in the pickling formalin. The storms are too infrequent. Obed met somebody that could resolve my supply problems. I've made so much progress since my last attempt. Oh, Father, I would have never believed that you would one day be so close to divinity. Perfect fusion is within my grasp. Noch eine Page. July 8th, 2000. While I was foraging through Obed's affair, I found definitive proof that he has not only betrayed me, but the whole of the Morton family history. The letter lamp sent him leaves me in doubt. More raw materials, but this time fresh. Okay. Können wir das mitnehmen? Oder nicht? Okay, haben wir dieses Foto hier irgendwo? Ich meine, ja, es ist zwar nicht für das Main Gate, aber es ist halt immer noch ein... Es ist immer noch ein Clue. Ich dachte, das ist das Foto da oben, aber anscheinend nicht. Oh. You take an acrobat statue. Okay. Und Dictaphone.
I have always wondered about the circle of stones located in the moors. When I would ask Edenshaw about it, he always remained very vague. I now think it's some kind of ritual calendar used to determine various astronomical events. I have started building a planetarium that will be used in conjunction with the Circle of Stones. All this seems linked to the gate, to the opening of the gate, and to the ritual of the 7 statues. Edenshaw was very surprised. It seems he had not thought them related. I therefore talked him into performing the ritual of his ancestors. I know his weakness and how to use it. He wanted to convince me of his powers as a witch doctor. Even he acted out of pride. I recorded him while he spoke the sacred words of his tribe. He was standing before one of the steels, and the direction in which he pronounced the incantation seemed an important part of the ritual. But nothing happened. The time has not yet come, is what he said, justifying himself.
Okay. Drawer is empty. Hätte er sein können. Door seems sealed up. Und von hier kam wahrscheinlich Eileen. Ah. Natürlich. Es geht immer tiefer. Pause. In Horror Games. Und das ist meistens auch genau der Weg, den wir eventuell gehen sollen. Wenn das geschlossen ist, wollte ich gerade sagen, macht das keinen Sinn. Und sie hat auch irgendwas von einer halb verrückten Frau erzählt. Zum Glück nur halb. Gut, dass er das spezifiziert hat. The door seems sealed up. Do you want to look through the spy hole? Da unten ist ein Brett. Wahrscheinlich liegt es daran. Hab nichts gedrückt, okay. Gut. Ah, das Labor, von der hier wahrscheinlich die Rede war, ne? Kann aber auch immer nur so einen kurzen Peek bekommen. Aber von wo kam denn dann Eileen? Von der Decke? Spider-Man-Style? Deswegen die ganzen Spinnweben wahrscheinlich. Spider-Eileen. Ah, gut, anscheinend haben wir dann hier erstmal nichts. Das heißt, wir gehen wieder in der einzigen Weg, den wir gehen. Ich glaube, hier war ja nichts an Fortschritt. Nope. Achso, können wir eigentlich dieses Ding mal... Aber ich glaube nicht, dass das Foto war, von dem die Rede war. Da würde ich gerne mal hinten drauf schauen, ob wir da eventuell irgendeine Kombination oder sowas haben, aber anscheinend nicht. Gut, gut, gut. Der Herr. Mögen Sie hier durchgehen? Nein? Ja, gut. Keine Ahnung. This door is locked. Also wir suchen auf jeden Fall... Ach Gott, okay, wir haben noch ein paar mehr Statuen anscheinend. Surely an explorer, he is carrying objects, bandolier style. In the background, a ship is caught in the ice. Locking mechanism, there's a metallic plate, but it is blank. His fixed gaze sends shivers down the spine. On the table is a map of the island, and behind him is a strange statue. Locking mechanism, metallic plate, blank. Door seems sealed up, okay. Also haben wir nur... Sollten, ansonsten wären wir hier stuck. Haben wir nur hier unten noch Möglichkeiten, weiter Fortschritt zu erlangen. The Mortons Decor lives up to their fortune. Was auch immer das genau darstellen soll, aber okay. Ah, das ist eine Tür. Ah.
I know who you are. And what you have come looking for.
Obed?
I was expecting you.
Just stay where you are. Don't move an inch. Who are you?
They call me Edenshaw.
No.
I am the guardian of this island.
Ah, der
Guardian.
Witch Doctor.
Guardian of what? And what are all these monsters? What the heck's going on here?
Professor Morton has definitely crossed the threshold.
Look, can't you spell it out? What is this mess?
My weakness is to blame. I let children play with powers way beyond their grasp. But the legends were not wrong. You have come to us. My only hope is that it is not too late.
This is all Greek to me.
It will become clear soon enough. Go to the library. The books withhold many a secret. Also, take this charm. It will prevent you from falling into oblivion with all the others. Go, fulfill your destiny. Save us.
Wait. I didn't come here to fool around. I came to investigate Fisk's death.
I do not know who you are talking about.
Charles Fisk. 50-ish, about 6'1", graying hair.
I still do not know who that is. You see, nobody's come to Shadow Island for months now.
Okay, that's about enough of this. Oh, God.
Warum geht er rück? Okay. Okay. Wir nehmen mal den... Wir haben 20 Charms of Saving. Okay. Jawohl. Gut, wunderbar. Haben gesaved. Wahrscheinlich starten wir dann genau in diesem... da haben wir die Büste. Disfigured, oder auch nicht. Statue. Nee, eigentlich, das sieht mir genau eher wie ein Light Switch aus. Okay, das wäre eventuell eine Büste von diesem zweiten Kollegen, den wir brauchen, aber er sieht doch ein bisschen anders aus. Okay, meine Blutspuren, die gehen entweder hier rüber oder hier in die Lobby. Wilhelm Scream? Okay. Na, ich glaube, die Blutspur geht hier weiter. Geht die auch hier rein? Mehr oder weniger. Aber es geht auch hier weiter. Oh mein Gott. What the fuck? Hier geht's nicht weiter, really? Okay. Die Bullets nehmen wir auf jeden Fall mit. Phosphorus Cartridges, also für die Triple Barrel Shotgun. Muss doch hier irgendwie weitergehen. Das ist merkwürdig. Will ich hier erstmal exploren? Ich schaue erstmal in die Lobby. Ob es noch ein paar Türen gibt, durch die wir eventuell schon durchkommen. Oder ob es nur da weitergeht. Also ob es extrem linear ist. Wäre ganz okay eigentlich. Locked. Okay. Für mich ein gutes Zeichen, weil dann the ashes are still warm. Weil dann komme ich nicht so ganz durcheinander. An ordinary clock. Könnte sein, dass es damit eventuell auch noch was auf sich hat. Ich dachte, dass ich eventuell von hinten irgendwas sehe, aber nope. Locked. Okay, also haben wir momentan nur Kerosene Lamp. Haben wir momentan nur diese eine Tür hier, also diesen einen Hallway, den wir erkunden können. Ist mir ganz recht. Wie gesagt, dann kommen wir nicht so durcheinander. So, die Frage ist natürlich... Oh! Okay. 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 Jesus Christ. Okay. Alles klar. Hier benutzen wir mal die Triple Barrel Shotgun. Blasting. Shit. Fuck you. Oh, 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 oh. What the fuck? What? Fuck you. Geht doch. Mein Gott. Okay. Warum immer die gerade hier in dem Raum herkamen, aber okay. Wir sind in Caution. Medkit. Hier eine Tür. Nee. Vielleicht kommen wir an ihm auch vorbei, aber muss man nicht riskieren. Nice. Okay, Musik setzt auch aus, sobald wir hier alles gekillt haben. Das ist okay. Respawnen die wieder? Nee, okay. Laut der Musik nicht. Gut, gut, gut. Locked. Okay. Haben wir einen Hinweis, was das hier ist? Ich wechsle mal wieder auf die Pistole. An amphora filled with water. Ja. Habe ich irgendwas? Nope. Ah, die Crowbar für das Board, was wir unten im Laboratory hatten, bei der Tür, wo wir durchs Spyhole geschaut haben. Das könnte sein. Dass wir damit dann das Board wegbrechen können. Ah, yeah. Sick. A steel covered with strange writing. Ah, und hier haben wir noch ein weiteres Key-Item. You take the flask. Ah. Jesus. Okay, wir gehen mal kurz wieder aus dem Raum raus, schauen, ob das Ding despawnt. Anscheinend ja. Die Kollegen sind wieder respawned, ob das gut ist oder schlecht. Ne? Eher schlecht. Moment. Wir haben die Flask. Das heißt... Zack. You fill the flask. Gotcha. Archibald Morton's Flask. Wissen nicht, wo wir das einsetzen momentan, aber... Denk mal, dazu kommen wir noch. Okay. Shadow Island, April 12, 1905. I, the undersigned Richard Morton, being sound of mind and body, anscheinend nicht, declare this document to be my last will and testament, let no other take its place. Archibald, my son, the mission I undertook many long years ago is still vast and incomplete. I expect you and your descendants to strive without respite for its completion. To this end, I bequeath you my goods and chattels, my estate, and all it contains. Let Deserto guide you. He will tell you what to do and how to do it. Archibald, I have often seen doubt cloud your youthful eye. Sometimes your glance betrays your disapproval. Indeed, I have sacrificed human life, but name me the conquest without sacrifice. Indeed, I have defiled almost every commandment in the Bible. But isn't mortality always the first casual of progress? What worth do a few miserable lives have compared to the immense discoveries, the enormous unprecedented advances that I have made? Archibald, I know you are no coward. I know that with Deserto's help you will go far, much further than I ever did. You will be the one to venture into the unknown. You will set the foundation for a new humanity. I know that because of us, the Morton name will shine with the light of 1,000 stars in the great pantheon of history. My detractors will become the laughingstock of generations to come. Thanks to you and the confidence I have in Deserto, our destiny shall be fulfilled. Thus do I leave this world in peace. My library is my life's work. I wanted it to be a hexagon, the perfect form of 6 equilateral triangles representing the universe. It is a repository for 10 centuries of human knowledge, worthless every word of it. 10 centuries of empty, hollow treatises? 10 black centuries of ignorance, vain and stupid reflections that remind us each day how vile and petty the human spirit is. 10 centuries and not one mention of the world of darkness. I understand now that humanity has let its destiny go by. However, 4 works are worth saving. 4 works contain the true key. I have discovered a symbol that represents the world of darkness and of light, 2 entities in the equilibrium and one above the other. The one does not exist without the other. 2 triangles juxtaposed in opposition. The one clear, the other dark. I placed 4 books vertically in the space in the library representing this symbol. The symbol thus crosses the library from one side to the other. The first is placed the highest. The second is opposite. Light, darkness. Darkness, light. Remix. Okay. Wir sind ja gerade in der Library. Okay. Das heißt, wir haben hier... Kann man das schieben? Sieht so ein bisschen so aus, aber... Nope. Jesus Christ, okay. Apcanis Amerindias, A Link Between Two Humanities. This book is the true result of research that I embarked upon more than 20 years ago. I am aware that the theories, ideas, and truth expounded herein have already engendered great hostility not only from my colleagues but also from anthropological and ethnological scientists who are more distantly related to my field. I know that history will prove me right. It is this conviction that drives me onwards on this narrow, treacherous path I have chosen to take. My passion for Apcanis culture, language, and civilization started at a very young age. I owe this passion to 2 men. Firstly, to my grandfather, Jeremy Morton, who was a physician, mathematician, astronomer, philosopher, and magician. Okay. As well as a misunderstood genius, by the will of God, may mankind one day pay him the homage that is his due. Secondly, to Joseph Edenshaw, who entered my grandfather's service in 1920. Das heißt, der Kollege... Wer ist denn... Ne, der spielt 1970, glaube ich, ne? Ja, never mind. He may have been my tutor, but he was like a father to me. He may have been my master, but he was also my faithful servant. To my knowledge, he is the last living representative of the great Apcanis civilization. I am deeply grateful to them both. May Hecatonchirus bathe them both with his sweet eternal light. My detractors have often reproached me for elaborating the theories from which my convictions spring on the basis of limited fragmentary and unreliable sources. It is true to say that up until now, the material I have provided to feed my critics' curiosity is scant. 3 engraved stones and several dozen photos of inscriptions taken from the walls of grottos found on an island off the coast of Boston. Champollion, however, persuaded the world of his convictions with only the Rosetta Stone. On the basis of my evidence, I can confirm that a highly evolved form of Apcanis civilization with a complex writing system appeared in the northeast of what is now the United States, 15,000 years ago. The civilization has a rich history that is more extensive than even our Judeo-Christian civilization. Unlike other human civilizations, and it never sought to extend its territories, to conquer others or migrate. It should not be forgotten in this respect that the word Apkinus itself means guardian in their language. Since my first publications on the subject appeared in certain specialists' reviews of limited circulation, articles have appeared which claim the Apkinus are the descendants of a race of extraterrestrial origin. Lizards? This discredited my research greatly, and I feel compelled to say that such rantings are completely unfounded. The Apkinus are anything but extraterrestrials. Apkinus society was not organized around a family unit, but on a community structure. From the age of 12, Apkinus men and women both embark without sexual discrimination on the same initiation rituals which last 12 long years. At the end of their initiation, they are accorded the status of guardian, and it is at this point that different religious, military, and household functions are attributed. The Apkinus were cave dwellers. However, their religion was not based on fire but on light. They developed an elaborate pantheon of divinities which became the cornerstones of their daily life. The magic of light. Ancient Apkinus religious worship was expressed through a set of different magical rituals in which light was central. It also appears that their designated enemies were forms of demons from hell that they call Drakar Ani, or creatures of darkness. It is probable that this marvelous Apkinus writing system, the deciphering of which I am still grappling with today, was perfected to determine specific roles for each ritual. Many questions remain unanswered, in particularly how their writing operated. For most known civilizations, writing was first invented for commercial exchange, or for listing possessions, or for establishing contracts. The Apkinus' one single preoccupation, however, seems to have been their role as guardian. Guardian of what, though? And against whom? These are both questions to which I think I will never find satisfactory answers. Okay, also mehr Lore Richtung Apkinus, was ja anscheinend der Tribe ist, zu dem unser Kollege gehört. The fuck? Okay. Jesus Christ, okay. Das hier aber auch so viel Text, das ist Wahnsinn. I am nearing our goal. Alan is so impatient, what passion and what madness. Clarity must sometimes live in darkness, for from darkness light may spring. It appears that the ritual must take place upon a precise date. Inheritors, guardians, rituals gate danger. I never cease to be amazed by the richness of this language. I pity those fools who could only look on me and mock. Where do these transcriptions of Grandpa Jeremy come from? Where did he find the inscriptions? Why did he never take me into his confidence? Cotton Eye Joe. Alan has come up with an incredible theory. I must find out if it's true. Water from a deep source revives the man who thinks he's dead. Alan was right again. I know he will always be better than me. As the text takes shape, its revelations become more terrifying. Beyond this threshold, the sun has never shone. He who has crossed it has never returned. This gate was built by a man from Firestone so that the shadows would always dwell in night. Man sealed this gate with his blood as the gods did order him. Man has not conquered the shadow the gate brings to victory. It merely chokes the flow. A curse on he who opens it once more. My God, what are we doing? The last witch doctor will destroy the world of darkness. May humanity forgive us. Also ist Cranshaw definitiv ein zentraler Part. Von dem ist ja, denke ich mal, auch hier die Rede, der letzte Witch Doctor. Ah, First Aid Kit. Cupboard is empty. Okay. Das Bild sieht ominös aus. A photograph of Obed Morton as a child in front of a monumental stone door. Gotcha. Haben wir in dieser Truhe was? A painting of a megalithic site with a stone cylinder at its center. Never mind. Okay. Wir gehen mal hier durch. Ich glaube, die sind nicht wirklich relevant für uns. You unlocked the door. Ah. Warum? Ah ne, Licht ist an. Nevermind. Sah so aus, als wäre es aus. Moment. Genau, die Tür, die war einmal hier oben. Bevor wir dann in den Todesraum mit den Zombies gehen. Das war hier. Dann hier. Und dann hier unten. Wir schauen mal, ob wir die Crowbar da einsetzen können. Ob ich 1 und 1 hier richtig zusammenzähle. Würde zumindest in meiner Welt Sinn machen, dass ich mit einer Crowbar diese Plank da rausreißen kann. Ich glaube, Carnby ist da männlich genug für. Never mind. Door seems sealed up.